Hello, everyone. I'm Tina Douglas, and with me today on this beautiful sunny day in Atlanta is District 2 runoff candidate for the City of South Fulton, Carmelitha Gumbs. What a
Hello.
remarkable win!
Yes, and it is a beautiful day here in South Fulton. I'm super excited to be in the runoff and ready to move forward with our new city. We just have a few more weeks to go, and I think that we can definitely get where we need to be in the next couple of weeks.
When you look at the whole picture, I mean, there were a lot of people running for District 2 as the other city council districts. What made Carmelitha stand out? Who is Carmelitha Gumbs?
Well, Carmelita, let me tell you, she's a mother, she's a friend, she's a daughter, she's an auntie. She is someone who is just passionate about her community, and she just genuinely loves people. There's not a stranger I've never met. I just genuinely enjoy meeting new people and having new experiences. So that's what Carmelita is about. I can tell you one thing. I am a person who loves South Fulton and really wants the best for South Fulton. And that's one of the things that inspired me to run. Just overall, I want our city to do well. I want us to be represented in the best light. So that's what Carmelita is.
What do you see yourself as setting yourself apart from the other people in the race? What makes you the person, the candidate of choice for District 2?
Well, I think number one, I just genuinely care about people. I am just like anybody else that's in this community. I want the best for this city. So I think just me being able to connect with people, truly caring about the issues that we are facing on a daily basis, and being able to represent them and be their voice. I think that's important. I think that's what makes me stand out more. I also have local government experience that I think is very useful and would be helpful in standing the city up. So just someone who wants the best, who cares about the citizens here in South Fulton, and who has the experience to get the job done. I think that's what sets me apart.
When you're elected, what would be your vision then for the city of South Fulton?
Well, my vision for the city of South Fulton is that we have a thriving city, a city that is safe for seniors, for youth, for millennials, for families, to have a city that is of opportunities for our business owners or entrepreneurs that come to our city. I want a city that is known for arts and literacy for our youth. I want a city that's just overall walkable, city that is just busting out the seam with economic revenue to make our city great. That's what I'm looking forward to. I want to be able to see a city government that is collaborative, that the people in the city are engaged, they want to know what's happening in the city, and that we're truly transparent, because truly this is their city. This is our city together. So we have to make sure that we do it together.
Over the next 3 weeks, I know it will be, a real crucial time for the candidates that are in the runoff.
Yes.
What will be your number one mission over the next couple of weeks?
My number one mission is to make sure that voters come back out to the poll and to get more voters. We had a lot of people that did not show up at the polls. We need to make sure that we're educating our voters. We need to make sure that we're knocking on the doors and getting them excited about this election, getting them excited about the city, and letting them know that this is their chance to make their voices heard. This is step one, and we want them to come out. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on for the next 3 weeks, knocking on every door possible and making sure that they understand how critical it is for their vote.
What legacy would Carmelitha Gumbs like to leave behind after your 4-year term?
Wow, that's a tough one. What I would like to see is, for my legacy, is to make sure that our citizens are more engaged, to make sure that they have a part in what's happening with our government. There's always a bad stigma about government, as we've seen with the past recent election, but making sure that they understand that there are parts of good government, that, elected officials are accessible, and just making sure that they take part in taking the city to where it needs to go. So that would be one of my topics that I would love to really push. Just overall transparency, making sure that we bring jobs to our city and to our residents, making sure that we have things for our millennials to do, and we have programs that have achievable benchmarks for our youth, and then maybe bringing 2 or 3 global businesses to the city of South Fulton So those are things, and making sure again we stand up our new city government the best way possible, and making sure that we have a public safety department where everyone is taken care of. We just want to make sure the City of South Fulton is standing where it needs to be.
All right. Talking with Carmelitha Gumbs, District 2 runoff candidate for the City of South Fulton.